Hello everyone, and welcome to our fourth monthly moon initiation meeting for the Women's Alliance. This is a series of 4 moons where we gather under the full moon and we tell a story and we come together for an initiation. I am recording these so that in the future other people can have the story and they can go over the story and they can initiate themselves. I don't know if they would do it monthly, but I would definitely suggest that. So this would be the 4 monthly series, and I do suggest doing it under the full moon too. Now here's the thing, we are a nonprofit organization and we are just starting, and you know, we don't have a whole lot, and we don't really know a whole lot about the electronic side and the technology, though we're trying to learn and we're continuing to learn. And we kind of rely on volunteer support, volunteers to help us with the technology part. And not everybody has time to volunteer, and that's perfectly fine. And yeah, so we're not really good with this technology stuff, and looking at the video from the moon meeting, it's just not easy to hear. So I do want to make at the beginning an introduction, explaining everything, explaining that we are at the 4th moon meeting in our initiation series. We have 4 moon meetings to go, so I'm excited about all of that, and I want to be able to have a place where I tell the story. And I just wanted to be able to have a place where the story is told in a way that is easy to comprehend and understand. So before we get to the monthly meeting video, I do want to record here and now the story that was told in another way. That way y'all can have it, and then y'all can see how the meeting went for us. And I thank you all so much for going on the journey with us. And of course, if you would like to donate or help, just reach out to me on Facebook, or we have a Women's Alliance group on Facebook, and I might have some links in the description, and donation links will be in the description. This is a nonprofit. We do have our 501(c)(3) status by the IRS, so you can get a tax write-off if you donate to us. So, and we are a women's rights organization, and honestly, after we finish this initiation series, this 8-month initiation series, we're going to be moving into a whole new possibility of a whole new world of possibilities next year. And I really do hope that we begin to reach out and begin to empower women all over the world. So that's our goal here. So anyways, we are on the 4th part of our story. So now I'm going to read to you guys the story, and I will just have it show up over here so that y'all can read it, you know. So here is the 4th part of our story. It's a story of the nettles and the plant, the nettles, the stinging nettles, and their process of transformation. So we're on the 4th part of their process of transformation, followed by a story of old, the Mother of Nain, the story of the Mother of Nain. So here we go. It's a retelling of a retelling of a retelling of a retelling of a story by, I think, Hans Christian Andersen, and then it was retold by Brothers Grimm, and then it was retold by this girl that I just loved and adored, and then I retold it. So it's a retelling of a story. It's not my story, it's just a story. So here we go. Stook, to gather and arrange. Under the full moon, gather your nettles from the water, noticing the feel of the cool water and their softness compared to the sting and fire that was before, as you gather them into bundles. Nettles like to be held by pure sweetness in this stage. Bring them in tied in bundles, as they are no longer held together. The bundles must be laid against a wall where shadows from the flames dance. Here we lean into the heat, allowing ourselves to steam and dry and turn more gold and crisp than ever before. Now we become light as a feather. Mother of Nain had now saved 6 babies left in the dry creek bed by turning them into snow geese that flew away. On the 7th year it rained, and Nain was born. She taught Nain to have one skin that was plain and eyes down, and to have another which was fierce and hoarded and defended beautiful things. But 12 years later, when it didn't rain, the chief, who hated Nain and her mother, ordered Nain to be killed on the creek bed. When the Mother of Nain tried to change her into a goose, it did not work, as Nain had gotten her moon blood and was no longer a babe. So she gave Nain a satchel of food, a stolen knife, and she told the girl to go straight into the nettles towards the bay. And so Nain ran, even though it burned her. In the morning, the chief ordered her mother to be burned. And it said that her father wept on the creek bed the next day for the loss of his wife and daughter. So we had a wonderful discussion about this, and it really is beautiful, and I hope that you can hear it whenever you watch the video of our meeting. Maybe put in some earphones. I'm sorry about our awful tech, but I do have hope in the future that things will get better. I thank you all so much for being here in the process with us. Thank you so much for going through this moon initiation journey, and thank you so much for listening to the story. I really do think that it reflects life in a lot of ways. Life is not easy. It's very hard. Sometimes you have to send your daughter running through the stinging nettles. Sometimes you are that daughter sent running through those stinging nettles. It's not easy for any of us. And I pray that we all find love, hope, and peace. That is where this story is leading. I hope that you'll all bear with me. But thank you so much for joining me on this part of the story. Till next time, may the goddess bless you immensely.